Welcome to Contemplative Roots. I think this is the last, certainly for the moment, maybe last recording in the chalet for a bit. And it is July now, and so it is raining and quite cool, but never mind. So my last contemplative route is something that I came across some years ago, but didn't really connect with, but have connected with more in the last year. And it's a monastic way of reading the Bible, and it's called Lectio Divina, divine reading, perhaps better understood as slow reading. I think the reason I didn't get on with it is because it's described in Latin, and I get lost with the different phases of it that you're supposed to go through. But I've been sort of encouraged to do it in a more relaxed way and not worry too much about the different phases, but just connect slowly with the treasures in the Bible. And the way I do it in the morning, I'll be doing it in a moment, is to read a short passage through. Usually I sort of pick a paragraph or sort of shortish paragraph of New Testament and read it through probably about certainly 3 or 4 times. And as I'm reading through, I underline the bits that I resonate with, not trying to understand it too much, but just what I resonate with. And so I underline bits, and I read it through 3 times, and I'll underline more bits as I go through. And then perhaps a 4th time, I'll just read the underlined bits. And it feels quite an embodied way of connecting with the Bible. I don't want to say studying, because I think it gets us out of our minds. The left brain, the logical, analytical, Bible study brain. And then we move to Ignatius and his imaginative, creative, intuitive thing, of that big step of not analysing the text, but connecting in a far more trusting God to use our imagination, meet us in our imagination. That is a huge step. I wonder how you connected with that, having a go, and if you had a go and a bit difficult, go back to Pray As You Go and those delightful imaginative readings with the sound effects. They just are fantastic. Such an easy way in. And do it with someone else, because I'm not very good at doing it on my own, but doing with someone else just seems to help. So this, I know, our mind is working, but it just feels like I'm connecting with my body. How does this text, how do these words resonate with me deep inside, heart and soul, I suppose. So that feels very significant. A way of connecting with the Bible, with God, from a deep, embodied way. So what I intend to do is move on to some Bible contemplations. So I'll be using a sort of Lectio Divina approach. I think I'm going to start with 1 Peter, because I've read that recently and found just great joy in connecting with that. And Anne has offered to come and read the text for me, because I'm dyslexic, I'm not very good at that. So there'll be a bit of a, and we'll see how, and I know people have appreciated the way Anne and I work together leading services, the YouTube services. So we'll just see how that works. See if we can find an appropriate place in the house to record that. And so, well, I probably won't go through the whole of 1 Peter, but I think probably most of it I will want to have a go at. And you'll also sort of overhear how I approach the Bible. So with 2 Peter, there were bits which I found, oh dear, I'm not resonating with that at all, but I wouldn't want to not have them. Perhaps in my arrogance, I'm seeing where the writer is coming from and saying, actually, I'm not in that place at the moment or now. But I appreciate that they're there. I appreciate the reason behind them, but I'm just not in that place there. But I'm finding those words deeply resonant. So we'll see how that goes. So, divine reading, a slow reading. Very much slowing down, not hurrying, dwelling with. The words mean reading and contemplating and meditating. And I'm not sure whether there's a response there, but I think there needs to be a response. What is God saying to me today from these words? How can I be changed today? So, watch out for Bible contemplations coming soon. When I've prepared them and we found a moment to sit down and record some. Thank you for your encouragement and involvement, and do feedback. Do let me know how you're getting on and how I can improve things or what else I can do. I've got another coping with COVID special, I think a bit of a sort of first aid, coping with the trauma of things that I've come across. So I'll be sharing that in a few days. Thank you.